C202, I finished it last night with a toddler at home. I know I'm not working right now, but you know, if you're a mom, you know how hard it is with a toddler. Even just one is hard. I finished it in 10 days, and I want to let you know that it is possible for you to do it too. So I just finished chapter 4. It is day 3. Yeah, day 3. I was able to start chapter 3 yesterday, finished it this morning, just finished through chapter 4 reading. My routine is watch the video on the chapter, read the chapter, study the flashcards, take the quiz, and then the next day review what I learned on that chapter, watch the video again for the new chapter I'm reading, read the chapter, flashcards, quiz, prepare, watch the next chapter's video. Is it really March 13th? Anyways, I am done reading chapters 5 and 6 today. I reviewed chapters 1 through 4, and I took that practice exam. I got about 85% initially, but it's because I misread one of the questions, and then the other 3 I was second guessing myself. So I feel like I know the subjects, I know the topics, which is good. Chapters 5 and 6 were really interesting. There's 14 chapters, so tomorrow I will be about halfway. Maybe I can finish chapter 7 and 8 tomorrow, but it's looking pretty good in terms of like how fast I'm getting through each chapter. I'm ahead of schedule, and if all goes well, I can probably take my exam next Friday. I have 2 more chapters to read, and then I'm going to study a little bit, and I think I'm going to take the test tomorrow. Wish me luck. So it's now Wednesday, 1:55 a.m. I finished chapter 14 around like 11 p.m. I guess a couple hours ago. And I did all of the chapter quizzes again. I did my pre-assessment again, and I got 85% plus on basically everything. So I felt comfortable scheduling my exam. I scheduled my exam. I was initially going to take it tomorrow, I guess today now, at 12:10 p.m. But I was like, you know what? Everything's fresh in my mind. Let me see what times are available. There was one within 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, cleared my area, got my ID, and set up my camera, but finished, and immediately I passed. So I'm now done with course number 2. It is about 10 days in. So yeah, I finished course number 2 within 10 days. Hey, so it is now Wednesday, March 19th, and I just finished my C202 class last night. I think that was day 10. I know I finished C200 on a Sunday, or I finished in 7 days, and I might have started this class on a Sunday. Yeah, that sounds right. I finished C200 on a Saturday last weekend, not this past weekend, and then started C202 on that following Sunday. It is now Wednesday. I finished my exam last night, and I just want to tell you how I feel about it. So I was initially going to do 1 chapter a day, and again, I'm not working right now, so I have the bandwidth a little bit. I have a toddler that is running around right now playing with the keyboard, and I try to study when he's sleeping, and when he's awake, I try to get stuff done. I maybe will call into a cohort if he's awake, or sleeping, obviously, even better. And mostly when he's napping, I will try to study. But there are times when he's napping that I should nap too, or I want a nap, because I stay up a little late. I've been doing about 2 chapters every night, like 1.5 to 2 chapters, and I would have been on track to finish Sunday, but I wanted a little bit of a break from reading, just because there was a lot of stuff, a lot of things I had to learn. But what I did, I downloaded an app called Drillster, every time I finished a chapter, I went through the flashcards on Drillster. Then I went and I took the chapter exam. And if it was the end of a quarter, like every 4 chapters, there's another chapter exam that has like all of them bundled up, that quarter bundled up into one quiz. I would then take that. And sometimes I would wait to do that in the morning just to see if the information was retained. And then every single day I would go into the flashcards and refresh my memory. I read it first. I get the knowledge in my brain. Have to read it over and over again sometimes just because it's a little hard for me to have it stick. Answering the questions, I guess that's the kinesthetic part. The questions in the study guide really helped instill what I was learning. And then after I did all of that, I went and listened to the videos that were important, if there were any. And that really helped ingrain into my mind what the topics were and what I was learning. So all of those tips, I then took the pre-assessment. And once I passed that, and I took all the chapter exams or chapter quizzes again, chapter quarter quizzes, and I passed all of those, I then went into the website and made sure that I scheduled my exam. I made sure that I had everything set up. My camera, I have an external camera that I bought a couple weeks ago, and I cleared up the room that I was in. I was like, okay, let me just prepare this as if I was going to take the exam now. And I scheduled the exam for today. I would have been taking it in 2 hours from now. It's about 10:30 right now. And this was before I did the pre-assessment, honestly. I was like, okay, now let me take the pre-assessment, see if I'm actually prepared. And I took the pre-assessment. I was like, you know what? I'm passing. Everything's fresh in my brain. I went back into scheduling my OA, and I saw that there was an opportunity to take it in the next 10 minutes. So I signed up to take the exam at 12:50 last night. So I looked at it at around 12:40, signed up at 12:50, logged in, took my pictures, took the exam, and I passed. So I would say it was very flexible. I wasn't expecting to be able to take the exam that last minute. I thought I would have to wait at least an hour before I could take it. And that was making me contemplate on taking it today instead. But I really wanted to get it done because it was fresh in my brain. And I know with my baby, I'm just going to be all over the place. And someone's pottying. Oh, I hear you're pottying. Yeah? I got a diaper to change, huh? Yeah, so I passed it and I feel really good about it. I'm ready for the next class, but C202 done in 10 days. Wow, this is a long video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in learning how I get along with my progress, especially when I start my new job next week, then follow me. Subscribe, I guess. Subscribe. Like this video so that way it gets up there in the algorithm, and I will catch you in the next video, hopefully by the end of the week.